Hello and welcome. This is Ayana Lehi, and I am so very happy that you are here with all of us today in this week's episode of Be One, Be You. We are diving into the theme when you are called to the light. Knocking at your door is a glowing, radiant, brilliant starshine of divine intelligence that is here to awaken you to being one in the source within you. The light is celebrated through holidays of all religions, recognizing that the truth light, the truth presence, the truth of creation is through the light. Originally in the dark, creation was a void that became illuminated and awakened into its own creative power through the light from divine source directly. The light and the dark in the creation of this universe as we know it was an original design brought to you by infinite God self, infinite source. And we are part of that remembrance. We are a spark that is here to remember who it is, to remember who you are. Through the maze of this world of duality, of opposites, of separation, we see life around us in the world, in the collective, manifesting through a separation from the light and taking on one's own separation from that light as truth. So here we are being called to the light in this time period where there is a lot of acting out of ignorance, of not knowing how to be connected to the light, of beliefs, not really being able to think, feel at the same time, to be unable to be, to feel, think, and express, to take the time to allow that integration within oneself to happen. Because first we have to move through the layers of fear, defense, resistance, and separation. That is our life path. That's the maze. So, all the tools that we can use to awaken, to get into our bodies, to still our minds, are all there to help us to remember the light within ourselves. When you are called to the light, you have a feeling, an experience, a gnawing knowingness that you have to pay attention in a whole new way. Even those of you who have been practicing and living a conscious lifestyle for many years must go through recognizing and realizing that you can even get stuck in patterns that were created in you from a past lifetime. How easy it is to create a spiritual over identification, which creates that spiritual ego, the over identifying with what we do to be enlightened, awakened, conscious, religious, can become a trap in itself when we slide out of being in practice to live with the light in every moment. Try it for the next 3 seconds. Find the light within you. Feel where that light is. Sense it. Let your hand go to it. It might be one area, one spot in your head, in your chest, in your torso, where there's a spark of light. And let your mind just come to that light. Let your focus come to the light. This light is your experience, your personal experience to the light. That light is within you, waiting patiently for you to say, oh, I'm going to turn to you now. I'm going to turn to you. The light within you is always here. We turn away from it. In the next 3 seconds, hold the light. Find it. You'll find that your mind wants to leave it. Come back to it. Could be in your heart, could be in your forehead, could be in your hands, could be in your navel, your lower belly, could be in your solar plexus, could be in your root center, the space between your pubic bone and tailbone. Could be in your feet. Could be in your genitals. Could be in the back of your skull. Where is that spot for you? Let that light shine brighter by you giving it permission to be there. Let your body respond. Let yourself sit up a little straighter. Let your arms relax. Let your shoulders relax. Let the top of your head reach up. For when you are called to the light, you are saying yes to witness and experience the galaxy, the way station that's within inside of you. The light exists in every cell in your body. It is a powerhouse. It will blast you open and blast open old patterns that no longer help you to reach your goal. Nothing separates you from the light but your own attitude, your mind, your arrogance of thinking in the moment that you're just going to do it your way. Your way could be, I'm going to do it a little harder, a little longer, a little stronger. I'm not going to care. And then that part of you eventually says somehow to life, to you, to another person, I can't do it anymore. I'm so exhausted. I just have to let go. What do I release to? What do I let go to? What do I turn to? It's when you turn to the light. When you're called to the light, you are being given a ticket to go to the next level of your evolutionary journey. When you turn to face your light, that is your involutionary doorway. Involution is where you are now turning to face the light within you. And during the holidays of all of the religions, we all hold that light to be a unification of what every human being have in common. The light of your soul shines bright. Nothing can diminish the light in your soul. Our mind, the mind can be masterful at turning away from the light and putting down the light that you truly are and keeping you down. The evolution of your being really happens through the revolution within inside of you that's saying, I'm not staying down here in my own arrogance, my own darkness any longer. I won't I won't stay stuck here. I won't. I can't. I'm drowning. I'm suffocating. I can't do this anymore. There's more light for me to give out, to shine forth, to fill my own being in so that I can bring more of me into my life. When you are called to the light, you want to give more. You want to make a difference. You realize that you can't just hold on to the values that you've been holding on to that have kept you from the light, where you're being taken is to strengthen the values within you that take you to the light. Your business practices always have to change. The way that you speak to your partner changes. You go from using spiritual energy, intellectual energy, life force energy, just to build up your own self identity into wanting and needing to meet the light in the universe. So, as you have your spiritual growth experiences, I want to encourage you to reach deep into the source of the light within you. All of the practices or prayers that you're doing are there to take you to the doorway of the light that you are. And then it's up to you to learn how to walk through that doorway into the light within you and realizing that it's not your light, but it is your light. But it's not your light because you are made up of, just like every other being, is made up of the configuration of light that makes you human or makes you a plant or makes you an animal, a bird, a tree, a rock, a stone. And that light is dormant inside until it's awakened. The light within an alligator, for instance, is way less than the light in an egret flying high. The light within you is waiting, and here you are being called to the light. So as you light a candle, honor the light within you. Recognize and honor how the universe is speaking to you. The universe is that multiverse. It is a multiple union of consciousness, both being awakened in the light and disconnected, where there's dissonance from the light. And in that disconnection from the light, there is immense darkness. So next time you are reading something online or watching the news, hearing the news, and you're wondering, how did this happen on this planet? What is going on here? What has happened is the separation from the light. And humans, we are given the gift of creating our story. What story do you want to write? If you are a world leader, what story are you writing? If you are a councilwoman in your community, what story are you writing? If you are a parent, what story are you writing? If you are a business owner or CEO, what story are you writing? What legacy are you creating? If you are a teacher, what story are you writing? How do you want to change the story that other people are being affected by? This is a beautiful moment to decide and to consider that you have the power within inside of you to harness up, not the ego power that's the separate from the light within you, but the true power within you, which seeks union, seeks oneness. And as you seek to lose yourself, to find yourself, as you seek to find yourself, to lose yourself, as you move within your life, the cycle, the circle of realizing, realization, realization, you're awakening. You find your truth, and then you have to realize where the source of that truth comes from. And you have to let go and let go and let go of your own attachment to who you want to be and think you are, and instead then be the pure, full expression of the light that you are. That's the mastery. The universe is mirroring back to you. You could meditate on the light in the universe, and it will mirror back to you the light that you are. You can meditate into the light of Christ, and it will meditate back into you that Christ light is the illumination that's possible within you. You can meditate upon the light, the fire that's happening in a lantern, in a temple, and you realize that that light is always burning within sight of you. You can meditate upon a chant, a mantra that takes you closer into the heart of the one, into God itself, and recognize that now you must claim and hold the light of love within you, your ability to respond to what is not going right in your life and what is flowing right in your life. That is a journey that you are given full permission to experience in this lifetime, because that's why you're here. During these times, we are listening, waiting, seeing how you are being turned to the light within sight of you. And as you turn to the light within sight of you, literally close your eyes, and you don't have to move your body. In your mind's eye, begin to turn to the right inside yourself without even budging a muscle in your body, until you see blazing light within sight of you. And then when you see that light, stay with it. That's your meditation, to turn and face the light and keep going back to it when you leave it. Or when you turn away, come back. I want to invite you to gift yourself with the warmth, the fiery heat of true life force energy, true God light energy within you, the light of your soul. I invite you to fill yourself in that sunshine and to receive everything that it is giving you that has the potential to help you to let go for just a moment into receiving that pure joy and recognition of the light that you are. And see that light in you and look for that light in others and help bring that forth in others. And let this be a joyous time of remembering and receiving all that you are. And then as you are ready to open the door further, I want to invite you to come to my website, Ayana Lahi, IANALAHI.com, and immerse yourself into the offerings that are there to support you to continue your journey into awakening and realizing the full superpower within you, the light that you are, holding you in deep love, showering you with the golden white, beautiful blue light that emanates from the source of existence, the depth of where everything is full and vibrant, and there's also the stillness and the emptiness of the silence within you. Sending you all my love. Until next time, this is Ayana Lihi.